Paul gives us this list of the fruit of the Spirit in contrast to what he calls acts of the flesh from verses 19 through 21. So this fifth fruit of the Spirit, kindness, is offered in contrast to hatred, discord, dissensions, and factions. Jesus said, "You've heard it said, love your neighbor and hate your enemy. But I tell you, love your enemies and pray for those who persecute you, that you may be children of your Father in heaven. He causes his sun to rise on the evil and the good, and sends rain on the righteous and the unrighteous. If you love those who love you, what reward will you get? Are not even the tax collectors doing that? And if you greet only your own people, what are you doing more than others? Do not even pagans do that?" Anyone can show kindness to the people they like and agree with, but it's only by God's Spirit that we're able to love our enemies. Loving his enemies is what Jesus did on the cross. Romans 5:10 tells us that while we were his enemies, we were reconciled to God by the death of his Son. So who are your enemies that God would want you to love? Maybe the person who undermines you at work and is angling for your job. Maybe the person who infuriates you online. Maybe it's a friend or a family member who betrayed you a long time ago. Where do you experience or even contribute to discord, dissensions, and factions? Is it at work against a boss or a coworker? Is it online or within your church or your neighborhood? Truthfully, this is a challenge for me. I can become more concerned with proclaiming what I think is right than I am with healing relationships and respecting my fellow man. And when I do that, I contribute to discord and dissensions, and particularly online. It's not that I think my convictions are wrong, and I imagine you don't think yours are wrong either, but when I focus on the argument and I lose sight of the people, I stop showing kindness and I'm not following Jesus. Because Jesus was right in every way, and yet he sacrificed his life to reconcile us to God. So what if I cared more about healing relationships and bringing factions together than I did about being right? What if we did exactly what the Bible is telling us to do? Praying for those who persecute us, loving even our enemies. What if we rejected the world's attempt to divide us into us and them, and instead we joined Jesus in his work to bring all people together into his church, his kingdom? What if we showed kindness to the people who would least expect it and who are the least likely to return the favor?